Hey guys, Thatnub here, and I have been saving all of my change, and I just went and robbed the candy machines so I can go get something that I've been wanting for a very long time. Today is the last day of the sale that it's on, and we're going to go pick it up right now. We had to make one stop at the bank to turn all that change into cold hard cash. So we are here at Costco getting a brand new camera. This is last year's model, so it is $349.99. The tag yesterday here said expires today, but apparently they've changed the dates. But I'm here and I have the cash, and I am getting a new camera, and this thing is awesome. It's, what do we got here? 1080, 16 gigs onboard memory, optical, steady shot, which with my truss you can see right now I'm even shaking the camera a little bit, so that's going to fix that. It's got great extended zoom. Look at this right here, microphones in front with a zoom mic, so if you were far away you'll be able to still, when you zoom into whatever your target is, it's going to zoom the microphone in as well. And one of the best parts about this is that it has right here an external mic port, so I can get a wireless mic and mic Paul when I am out doing my interviews with him, so you guys can hear him a lot better. I went to Best Buy to look at this year's version of this camera, and it was 50 bucks more, but had the exact same stats. It was just this year's version. So I'm getting this one, and I think it comes with this little bag here, some cables and whatnot, and obviously the camera. So let's pick that up right now. We're home now. I was going to do an unboxing video, but most of those suck, except for the very first one that you see of a product, and this has been out for years, so we're going to pass that up. But I wanted to show you what I got. We got the bag, power cords, we have a USB extender, USB cable to plug into the camera there, and the HD cable and the audio video cables here. The battery, the camera, the manual, which if you've watched any of my videos so far, you know I'm not going to read that for a while. I'm just going to start playing with it, and they had me in mind. They have a quick start guide. I'm definitely going to read that, learn how to turn the thing on and whatnot. So now let's play with it. Only 50% charge. Still have to wait a bit. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Charge. Only 70%. Come on. Nice. We're finally at 100% charge. So there's a few reasons why I chose this camera over others, or just staying with my flip. First was the price. Even though it was $350, and for me that is an insane amount of money to spend on one item. I just thought you guys deserve to have a little bit better videos. I'd say the next thing would be the image stabilization. I have Tourette's, and I get a lot of shaky video. And the image stabilization on this camera, even if I'm walking or driving in the car, is just crazy good. So I will have to do less takes of the same shot. Next would probably be the wide angle lens. You guys hate when I'm interviewing Paul and you can only see his head, you can't see what he's pointing at, and now we can swing around, you can see a whole shot. You can see a lot more of him or the background. Also, the microphone on this one is pointed in the front, and it has the ability to get a wireless mic put into it. So yes, I will start micing Paul when I go out there. Well, as soon as I get the wireless mic, I have to buy one of those first, but really how much can they be for a good one, right? And I really want to say, other than that, just the picture quality. This thing is a really good picture. Let's see here, let's put you guys down for a second. And I mean, you can see the detail in everything. So I really like that as well. Now let's show you some of the things it can do. So we are in Port Orchard looking at Seattle. There's a Space Needle. If you see that little white dot going down the Space Needle, that's the elevator. From Port Orchard, I can see the elevator going down the Space Needle. Let's zoom this thing out just to show you exactly how far that is. It's a pretty good distance, isn't it? We're not even close yet. Still have over halfway zoomed out to go. Now that is impressive. Here is how close we can get with the digital zoom. And let's pull that out too. I thought just for fun we would see how far my flip camera can zoom in. That is the extent of my zoom on the flip. Now we're walking down the beach, checking things out. I have both cameras recording at the exact same time. I don't know how to do split screen, so I will show you the flip right now is what you're seeing. And I'm just walking one in each hand. You can see shakiness of the flip. Now let's switch over to the Sony. And now you can see that the image is nice and stable. Even when I zoom in a little bit, it's still more stable than the flip was. Oh, that was a little bit in digital. Okay. Let's go check out these birds. Birds. This is another reason why I love this camera. This is zoomed out all the way, and I can see this whole little dock here that somebody must have lost. So if you lost a dock, I found it. And here is that same dock zoomed out all the way on the flip. That is a really cool feature. Usually when I do interviews like a Paul or something like that, we only get to see his face. And that's because I'm zoomed out as far as I can be and still get audio. And now I can zoom all the way out and get a whole picture. This is probably, let's say, 12. That's probably about 12 feet, 10 feet, 12 feet long. And maybe 8 foot wide like this. And I can get that whole thing into the shot, and I'm maybe 5 feet away from that corner right there. Where's my feet? Oh wow, there's my feet. So I really like that feature of this camera. Well, I found dinner, if anybody was looking for it, right here on the beach. Quack, 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 quack. I think with these little waves here, I'm going to test out the slow motion effect of this camera. Okay, that was cool. Here's another thing I like about this camera. I am driving in the Miata with the top down, and you can still hear me over all the wind and other noise. And I'm switching hands back and forth, and the image stabilization is working like a champ. I just love this camera. Oh, look at the mountains. Can you guys see that? Let's look at some mountains. They're pretty. This is the view I get to look at every single day living here. Jealous much? Here, ducky, ducky, ducky. Duckies. Hope I thought I was a lot closer to that car. I looked into the lens for a second. A little high. Wow, I could find lost hikers with this thing.